Hello there. Many people may think that the internet and the web or World Wide Web are the same thing. While they are closely linked, they are very different systems. What is the web? Also known as the World Wide Web. The web basically is a collection of web pages that is found on the internet. What is the internet? The internet is a huge network of computers all connected together. So there's a clear distinction between the web and the internet. They are linked. While the internet is a huge network of connected computers, the World Wide Web refers to a collection of web pages found on the network of computers. Your web browser uses the internet to access the web. What is a client-server network? Anytime you make a request or you're searching for something on the internet, you are actually making a request to a web page that is in a remote location. So that usually is done over the internet, and the location where the information or the resources you're looking for is usually stored in what is called a server. So normally you would use your web browser via a client. The client can be your laptop, it can be your phone, or it can be your tablet, or any device that you can connect to the internet can be used as or referred to as a client. So usually you would use a web browser via a client machine over the internet to connect to the resource you want. Say for example, I wanted to look for a YouTube video. I would type in www.youtube.com via my web browser, and then that request goes over the internet to the remote server, which could be anywhere in the world. So let's say, assume this is the video server that contains the request I made. So the request comes in, it does a search for the video I want, it finds it, sends it back via the internet back to the client through the web browser, and then I see the video and play the video. So these here are the server. Anytime you make a request through your web browser, it's usually going over the internet, and it will go over the internet to search for the server that contains the information you request. So this process is called the client-server network. The device that you use to access the internet is known as the client, while the resource that contains the data or the information you want is referred to as the server. So there are tons and tons of servers located all over the world. So anytime you make a request, the request can go to anywhere the server is located. If, for example, you wanted to maybe pull up some images from an image sharing site, you make the request via your web browser, again over the internet. It locates the server that has the information you want. The server processes the information, sends it back through the internet, and then you get the response displayed on your device. So that's basically how the client-server network works. That's basically how the internet works. Anytime you make a request through the web browser, just know that you're doing that using a client. So the machine that contains the web browser is the client, and then it goes over the internet, looks for the resources, which is located on the server. The server then processes that, sends that back through the internet to the client who's made the request. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.